You know, today, though, we've seen lots of sun, okay, but it really hasn't been that way for the past several days. But you can see that there's hardly a cloud in the sky, so it's a beautiful day. We've got a wind coming in out of the east. Temperatures are going to stay a little bit below normal, or at least for most of us, but it really hasn't been that way for the past 10 days. So now we're looking at August 10th. Let's go ahead and go to links 1. I'm going to show you where the rain has ended up over the past 10 days, most of it falling across northern parts of central, eastern, southeast Oklahoma, anywhere from 2 to as much as around a little over 5 inches of rain. Now here in Oklahoma City, though, we've only ended up with 0.55 since the beginning of August, while southern and southwest Oklahoma certainly seeing the least amount of rain. So that puts us at 0.48 below average to today, where we should be. And our latest drought monitor coming in, it has been improving, but we still have that extreme category showing up in parts of north central, northeastern, and southwest Oklahoma, because we could always still use the rain, and we certainly do have some more rain chances in the forecast. But today, things are very quiet after seeing the storms that took place in eastern Oklahoma late last night and into the evening. This is our OCCC camera up of our Lucky Star Skycam network. Beautiful. 87 degrees. The wind is calm. The dew points are only in the mid-60s. Heat index only at 88, so not a huge difference there. Temperatures in the mid and upper 80s across the north. We do have some low to even some mid-90s showing up in parts of southern Oklahoma, but even that's cooler than what they have been experiencing here lately. That wind coming in out of the north and east between about 5 to 10 now in western Oklahoma. That wind is coming in out of the south between about 5 to 15, but we're seeing gusts a little higher than that out in the panhandle. The big picture showing that cold front well to the south, but Texas completely covered in those excessive heat warnings and heat advisories still to this day, and I don't think they're going to get a break anytime soon. And just kind of looking at future cast again, the rest of the afternoon is going to be pretty quiet, but overnight tonight there is a slight chance we do get some rain and storms in parts of central and eastern Oklahoma. The chance will be a little bit better off to the east, and then as we get into tomorrow afternoon, generally it looks dry for most of us, but late tomorrow afternoon and the evening there could be some storms that pop up in western Oklahoma that will eventually make their way across the north. And then late tomorrow evening and into tomorrow night, storm chances are going to be a lot more likely across northern, northeast Oklahoma, with a slight chance some of that does make it into Oklahoma City. And there's also a low threat that any one of those storms could become severe. So today, not so hot, but in the days ahead, it is looking hotter. The heat dome officially staying just to the south, and that kind of puts us in that northwest flow. So we at least still have some storm chances in parts of the state. But generally, again, hot, highs in the upper 90s. Can't rule out a 100 degrees here and there, even here in Oklahoma City. But a cold front comes in by Sunday night, so behind it, it's not going to be nearly as hot. Temperatures only in the upper 80s. That's going to last through Tuesday, but then it gets a little hotter until the next cold front moves in by the time we get into Thursday night into Friday. So by next Friday, it should also be less hot with temperatures back down into the 80s. So we do have a couple of cold fronts there eventually. Today, though, not a bad day. 93 degrees in Oklahoma City, 93 in Ponca City, 93 in Alva, but the upper 90s, low 100s across the south and southwest. Overnight and into tomorrow morning, a slight chance of rain and storms in the metro, but the chance will be a little bit higher in far eastern Oklahoma, with temperatures dropping down into the low 70s in Oklahoma City, but only the upper 70s across the south. But the heat returns tomorrow. Back at 99 degrees in Oklahoma City, 105 in Clinton, 107 across Hobart, Altus, Lawton, 105 degrees tomorrow afternoon in Ardmore. During the day, again, I think most of us will end up staying dry. A slight chance here in Oklahoma City, but by tomorrow evening, the chance will be a little bit higher in western Oklahoma. Tomorrow night into Saturday morning, the chance will be highest in north central, northeastern Oklahoma. And starting with tomorrow evening, going all the way through very early Saturday morning, any one of those storms will have the potential of becoming low and severe. We're talking quarter-size hail, wind gusts of 65 miles an hour, so storm trackers will be out. Saturday afternoon, back in the upper 90s, mid-90s across north, but 105 degrees in Ardmore, 107 in Lawton, 109, though, in Altus. By Saturday evening, here comes another chance of storms starting out in the panhandle, moving east, but they should quickly weaken. So I don't have those storm chances here in Oklahoma City. But again, Sunday afternoon, that's when we could see that 100 degrees. But finally, the cold front pushes in by Sunday night.
We're not out of it yet.
Not quite.
Thanks,
no.
Cass.